Instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up.
Congregated on a Sunday night at the Staples Center, in February 2019. And Carson Diego Magdaleno, who he starched.
Cruz has done is at least he came out and stayed true to his brand fight in a long time.
He hasn't had prodigious power.
Being the smarter fighter, collecting data. You know, Cruz pressuring, Cruz trying to get in this punch.
A huge Mexican-American contingent.
The Davis supporters here.
Across the country.
Yeah.
I like what Cruz is doing here. He's not showing any type of round.
The head movement is important for him. And, you know, to be a boxer, but to find a way to knock you out.
Is what I meant to say. Thank you very much. And a nice
foreshadowing for the future in this fight. Oh, my.
Oh, and loading on Davis, and Davis again. Cruz. Shorter.
As for Cruz, no wide punches. Davis, control the range using your jib would be a slip. Yeah, just
for Gervonta Tank Davis.
And he wants to keep doing that because David,
you know, Davis decides to throw, and that's how he gets those.
The guy's he's not throwing much punches.
Oh, that knocked uppercut. Davis able to evacuate. Jab, and there's Davis. To Gervonta Tank Davis. He saw Cruz right in front of him. Just past the midpoint of the second. They are waiting for the uppercut to detonate. So,
and again, the tight guard
by Cruz that got Davis's attention.
And though Cruz is the pressure fighter, he's got to be a thinker in there. He's got to
up the fight against Barros, who was the tallest. Yes. And there Davis launches a left, and Cruz
fighter than him since he became a main event fighter. So this is a different fight. And you back off that. And when you comments, we look here, he cranks up that left.
Bringing Davis along with Calvin Ford. Davis said by the fighter that is
Cruz, not a jabber. We didn't see many jabs. He 15 of the 17.
And like Al pointed out, not a guy.
That uppercut that left hook off Davis's body. And Davis going to. Davis avoids the sweeping left hook, although.
And you can see he's trying to make an effort.
He is. He's punching really well.
Neither fighter has been on
his boxing skills, and he's trying to do that again.
Davis can knock you out with different punches.
Yes.
And he fights proved that he could carry the power up to 1/4 of Cruz. Oh, counter.
That's keeping here. Some all-time greats listed here, including his
accuracy. That is the key to.
I mean, Davis does that really well.
And you know, it's worth noting.
Trying to land that right and then the left.
Has had a problem with lateral movement when he's facing.
Well, taking some shots to the body. Cruz to the jab as Davis exited.
Go with his punches.
Oh, there Cruz landed that.
Using lateral movement really well, not giving Cruz.
And high guard. Davis in it. And the left.
Does that from time to time, Gervonta Davis. It's not.
Why not?
Oh, and there's that left uppercut by Cruz trying to keep Davis from using his lateral movement.
And here he winds up with one, and there a very conscious.
Vernon Forrest and Junior Witter. Cruz is
against Leo Santa Cruz. You know, Leo was back.
Potentially, it was the same thing. More give and take in the Santa Cruz fight, but you're right.
Yeah, there was a lot of volume punching from Leo.
Oh, and the jab.
So far.
Oh, now we.
Restraint.
Restraint is the word. As they tie up, and there's again the uppercut in the straight left with Cruz. Let him go on the clinch. Upping straight left again. Scores upstairs. And 30 seconds left here in the fifth. Lead right.
His offensive shell.
And good defense. Head move.
Just don't push him. Touch him the ball, but just don't push him.
Lifting and then doing what we've seen his
hand by Davis and a right hand by Cruz. Titleist at 135 pounds, and
as you pointed out, for a 10-rounder on this card, so they feel like he should
be having, because Davis has been doing the angles, working angles
better in recent fights, but in this one he's done a very more compact punches and has been doing
defense on display by Tank Davis, and that left uppercut
using the center of the ring a little bit more. We're just waiting for Cruz.
scores for Davis. And that upper.
Uppercut there, and it didn't get there, but boy, you threw that with bad and
Hasn't necessarily been the issue here tonight
no,
of this 12-round affair.
right there. Round. That's the uppercut, and here's where he gets through. That's that shishin.
Let's
Has gone the distance 4 of his last 5 fights. So while we talk about
His punch, I have him ahead 4 rounds to 2.
on cue.
58-50. And Cruz is punching to 1 shot at a time. So which shots are the more effective?
it's not just the uppercut. He's throwing, Davis throwing a very good straight left hand.
And there is no backing down in Cruz.
Lead left hook to the body by Davis, and Davis now round 7.
Cruz is committed to that body work. You know, you got, and we talk about Davis's versatility with.
Wow.
Leading with the right hook and a left hand. That
7th round, pushing Cruz back, choosing his punches.
And the head movement of Cruz less now.
There's a right.
Don't get desperate. Don't get desperate, okay? Left.
Then he comes right with that right hook. He's got great. Some uppercuts are getting there, and this one got there.
3 drops. Targeting the head of Cruz. Cruz using a little more head movement and
Pressure as an advantage.
lead left. And the mat.
Something's coming, and why not? It often does with it.
Lethal left. Again, the upper. Davis trying to blow.
He does better work.
And yet you talk about
Davis showcasing really different.
Let him go. Let him get body work a moment ago.
8th. Cruz. There's been a lot of wrestling, a lot of grappling as we head to round high accuracy. You know that. Davis.
He rips a uppercut or right to the body, then a nice song reminded us and told us, guess what? I'm not just a big.
Davis's secondary title and speed. But it's Davis that's. And Cruz going to the body again.
And Cruz hasn't shown signs.
Of course, Steve Farhood gave the last round to Isak Cruz. Davis utilizing the range and all.
By a lot, but a little bit. Davis averages 32.
Appreciate the boxing of Gervonta Tank Davis in this.
100%, Mo. Yes, sir.
Lead left score.
A few more of those, he might get a warning. But
A body by Davis. Crafty combination.
Pick and go here. I know that. We already.
But he can punch very well in combination. In that last round, you know, we talk about the variety.
You think, oh, maybe it's a boring fight. Oh, maybe he's not fighting well. And it's amazing when you have a power puncher like Davis.
There's a right hand for Davis.
Davis wants to
Lead
Towards the end of the round. End of the fight, I'm sorry. And it's amazing how he, So really, there's never urgency from Davis.
as we pointed out, when he stepped up again.
Did you see those moments where Cruz pauses?
He picks certain spots where he wants to jab his way.
and now-
That left hook by Cruz, though, was the best punch he's
run a Cruz. Right rounds are straight ahead as Cruz
getting the body shots. Cruz ended up having a pretty good round early in that round. Did some great work with the.
told Isak Cruz he has the courage. Supporting Cruz. Appreciating the body.
I like how Cruz.
There's that lead right. Triple Cruz making it a fight. Also a fight where Gamboa fought with a ruptured Achilles.
This is a close round. Early good work by Cruz. Yeah.
He never took the pedal from the metal. He just kept going. And Cruz's patience is starting to pay off.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
Tank, sit up. Good. I know what's going on.
American crowd chanting "Si se puede."
Really close fight.
For terrific final 3 minutes. Who wants it? Davis just wanting to continue being used as expected. A lead.
However, Davis broke
With the jab and using that right hook, and it wouldn't be untoward to think this fight's close.
Become a one-handed fighter. That right, Gervonta Tank Davis.
Good job of boxing here in this round, and we assume that
An episode of his KO show, but man, whether Jr. happy, although out at Staples Center, enjoying what they've seen.
even getting a knockout. And Tank Davis showed that tonight.
And still the undefeated WBA